Good evening and welcome to Nate LaFave Field here on the beautiful campus of Mount Michael Benedictine School. As we have a soccer match between the Orangemen of Beatrice and the Knights of Mount Michael. The Knights come off a victory last night over Elkhorn North, a 2-1 victory. Mount Michael comes into this game rated number 5 in Class B. The Orangemen have a record recently of 4-2, most recently coming off a loss last night to Waverly, a 1-0 defeat. Should be a fairly evenly matched game tonight. Tonight is, of course, senior night here at Mount Michael. We honor the seniors before the game, and we'll continue to see more seniors on the field, as Mount Michael is a very senior-heavy team this year. A lot of seniors, except for really right now on the field, we have 2 underclassmen starting. Aside from that, it's a very senior-heavy team. Kyle Palin starts between the goal tonight. On the other side of the field, it would appear we have... we'll have to find out who exactly our goalkeeper is over on the other side of the field here. I believe Mount Michael won the toss. Beatrice elected to kick off, pass the ball back. They're moving it to the outside. Ball comes across the middle. It's picked up by number 24. That's Max Meyer. Meyer gets the ball stripped away by Ryan Quinlan. Quinlan passes it outside to Homan. Homan drifts it off to Detweiler. Detweiler's coming right off the side. The ball is stolen there on the far side. Ball goes back to Palin's hands. Off the foot of Devin Smith, number 14, playing right wing there for the Orangemen. Palin brings the ball back out off to Vincentini's side of the field. Harper Held makes a move on it. Ball gets headed up there by Rodolfo Cuevas. Cuevas with a good move there. Ball goes to Parker Hodavy's foot. He brings it over to Homan. Homan brings the ball around. He's looking in the middle to Sam Corey. Sam gets tripped up a little bit there. Brings the ball to the outside to Ryan Brown. Ryan's crossing the field, switching sides there, and Will Burns going to make a run at it. Burns gets to it just in time, does keep the ball in bounds. Unfortunately, it's Connor Freitag who has the ball. Freitag appears to be one of the captains there for Beatrice, along with number 6, Cole Dittbrenner. I apologize there. Ball's coming across. It appears we have a free kick right outside the box here. Detweiler's going to come forward for the free kick. See what he decides to do with this thing, if he's going to bring it up short, allow some of his players to come in, or if he's going to go ahead and make a move on the goal. Yeah, Mount Michael's record currently sits at 4-2. Their only losses this season to number 1 in Class B Scott, and currently the 3rd-ranked Creighton Prep Blue Jays. Detweiler keeps the ball low, but can't quite get it into Harper Held. Ball's picked up by the keeper. I believe that's Connor Kelly in the goals tonight. Kelly's going to decide where he's going to go with this ball. Still holding it. He's going to go ahead and toss it out there. Brings the ball out to Benavides. Benavides plays the ball off Burns, out of bounds. That'll be an Orangeman throw. Benavides has the ball back in his hands. Looking upfield there to counter Freitag. Ball goes off Burns' head. Quinlan heads it out. That'll allow the Mount Michael defense to get set again. Freitag brings the ball in. It goes off the foot of Ty Dittbrenner. We got a set of brothers out there playing tonight. Sam Corey makes a move on the ball. Bodies Freitag off the ball. Burns plays the ball up. Harper Held's moving across it, but that ball is off Cuevas' head. Ball plays back forward now. Bennett Crandall has the ball on his foot, takes a step, plays the ball up forward. Sam Corey gets the steal. He's looking through the middle. He plays the ball outside to Burns. Burns plays it back into Corey. Corey's looking for an opportunity here. Oh, ball comes off of his foot. Cuevas has the ball. He's going to bring that thing out. And Ryan Quinlan lets it roll out. That'll be a Mount Michael throw. Quinlan's going to look to see where he wants to go with the ball. A couple of choices here. Plays the ball over and down to Caleb Vincentini. Caleb's got a lot of speed there in the middle. If they can get him to break free, it should be a good night for Mount Michael. Ball goes off an Orangeman. It'll be another Mount Michael throw. Parker Hodavy's going to put the ball in his hands right now. And if you've seen Parker throw the ball in before, you can be impressed by what he can do with it. From the corner, he can launch that ball about halfway across the field. Unfortunately, the ball rolls out before any of the Mount Michael Knights can get to it, and that's going to be a goal kick. Looks like Kelly's going to take his own goal kick here. Nice evening out here. Comfortable temperature in the 70s. A little cross breeze here. Will affect play a little bit in terms of how the ball moves from one side of the field to the other. Neither team with a major advantage at this point, though. Sam Corey plays the ball around. It's right now on Ty Dittbrenner's foot. Dittbrenner plays it over to Told Dittbrenner, his brother. Detweiler's going to bring that ball across. He's going to clear it up the field. Will Burns going to make a move on it. Burns can't quite get his foot cleanly on the ball, and he kicks that out of bounds. I think he's trying to go long and bring it back in. Bennett Crandall's on the ball now. Ball in hand. See where Bennett goes with this. Down the line. Free tag plays it off. Parker Hodeby drops it to Quinlan. Quinlan plays it back to the middle. Ball goes off of Dittbrenner's foot. He's going to kick that out, and that's going to be another Mount Michael throw. Quinlan tosses it in. It goes to Stumpf. Stumpf plays it back to Quinlan. Quinlan back to Stumpf again. Stumpf has it in the middle. He's going to go ahead and swing it around to Detweiler. Detweiler's going to bring the ball up some. Detweiler plays it outside to Brown. Brown's going to go ahead and run up the sideline. He's got he gets pulled down from behind here, and it appears that we do have a foul there. Appeared to be Devin Smith that might have reached out and got a hold of him as he was moving by. See if Brown's going to take this kick or if it's going to be Detweiler. I have a little discussion over there, determining which might be the best option. Appears Detweiler's going to take the kick as Brown moves in. Brown's got the captain tag on tonight, along with Parker Hodeby and Sam Corey. Detweiler's making his kick. Nice long shot in there. Ooh, just can't quite get to it. Sam Corey tries to make a move on it. Brown takes it as he brings it in. Can't quite get the shot off. Ball goes off Homan's foot. Parker Hodeby's got it now. Parker's going to look for his options. Parker's an excellent player on the outside and inside there. Always a danger to take a shot if need be. Ball goes off, and it appears that we are going to have a corner. Knowing where this is coming from this side of the field, we know that Detweiler is going to come over and take this corner. He's got a good left foot here. Let's hope he can use the wind a little bit and get this thing to curl back. Good opportunity here for Mount Michael in the early part of the game. Detweiler's lining up his kick and trying to figure out where he wants to go with it. We got some movement from players. He curls it in. Oh, he went ahead and went for the front post there and just about got it to curl in. Nice save by Kelly. It's going to get Detweiler another shot at this one. See if he decides to go the same way or if we're going to have something a little bit deeper. Referee's in there talking to Harper Held. Harper Held is kind of shielding the goalie right there. I think he's making sure that Harper knows he can't try too much. Detweiler tried going short again. And that one's headed out by Cuevas. See if he decides to go the same route one more time. It appears now the goalie is pulled up. See if he tries to go a little bit deeper this time. He does go deeper this time. Nice chance. Ball goes off Orangeman head, off the foot. In the middle, it's picked up by Burns. Oh, he can't quite get it towed in. Kelly makes the save. That was a good opportunity for Mount Michael there. The ball bouncing around. Good look for Burns. He couldn't quite get enough ball to the side of the keeper. Keeper throws it out. Corey brings it down. It goes off to Ryan Brown. Brown's going to bring it around to Homan. Homan brings it back in the middle to Corey. Corey drops it back into Detweiler. Detweiler's got the ball on the outside. He looks to Brown upfield. Not a real strong pass from Brown there. We got a little push over the top. A little contact there. The referee went ahead and let him play through that one. Ball goes off Meyer's foot. He passes it back to his own mid. Ryan Quinlan takes the header on that one. It goes to Parker Hodeby. He can't quite get the flick on it. Sam Corey trails the ball in. He's battling there with Ty Dittbrenner. Referee let that one play through. Incidental contact, I guess, on that one. Quinlan gets the ball as the ball moves back upfield. He's going to go and play it out of bounds. That'll allow Mount Michael to set up some defense. Possession game right now has been a little bit better for Mount Michael than it was last night against Elkhorn North. The Knights did prevail in that game 2-1. Goals that night by Harper Held and Sam Corey. So far, nothing in this game. We're coming up on the 8-minute mark in the first half, where 8 minutes have surpassed already. Just about 32 minutes left in the game. Devin Smith's going to take the throw in from over here. Good, strong throw. Quinlan brings the ball down, gets bounced around amongst Mount Michael players. Sam Corey is going to come free with it. He passed the ball up to Vincentini. Let's see what Vincentini can do with this. Oh, he's got a break on the inside. Caleb's got speed. He's moving down the line. He's getting pulled from behind by number 3. He brings it back inside. Outside, he's going to take a shot there. There it is. Oh, nice save by Kelly. It was a good shot by Vincentini. Nice hard shot there. Way to work his way in. Brown chases the ball down, gets into a little bit of a match with Dittbrenner there over the ball. Devin Smith's on the ball now, moves the ball up to Meyer. Meyer brings the ball back, tries to go through Homan and can't. Homan deflects it off. It comes back off to Dittbrenner on the other side. Meyer brings it back over now to Navarrete. Navarrete over to Freitag. Freitag plays the ball in the middle, passes all through the middle, and Detweiler gets a foot on it. Clears it up to Corey, but Corey can't corral it. Ball goes off to Benavides. Benavides plays it outside to Smith. Detweiler's going to get to it first. Ooh, takes an arm there. Hard shot. Took a little body there from Devin Smith as Detweiler was clearing the ball out. Cameron's up, and it looks like he's okay walking that one off after he straightens off the shin guard. Smith's looking for the throw here. It looked like his first one he threw from this side was pretty strong. Looks like he'll probably look at going back to the middle. Throw to the middle. Detweiler gets a foot on it, brings it up to Brown. Brown clears it up to Held. Held can't quite bring it in. It's going to drop back to Cuevas. Cuevas going to bring the ball back in the middle. Burns and Hotovy both let it play through. Quinlan drops that one back. He's going to play it long. Vincentini signaling to Held to hold back. Allow them some time to set up. Ball goes off to Burns. Burns can't quite play it through, and that ball is going to be out off the Orangeman, and we'll have a Mount Michael throw. That was Colt Dittbrenner trying to keep that ball clean. Unfortunately, it came off of him. Ryan Quinlan takes the ball, tosses it into Burns. Burns lets it play through. Ball gets played in by Freitag. Freitag can't quite control it. Ball ends up on Corey's foot. Corey takes it to Hotovy, and Hotovy brings it back to Homan. Homan's going to look at maybe switching the field here. Cuts back up the middle after a little pull and the tug on the arm there. Oop, stays on his feet. Referee's letting him play through that. Tries to get the ball over to Brown, but can't quite get it to the outside. Ball comes back down off an Orangeman foot. Ryan Quinlan's going to let it roll out, and he's going to go ahead and take the throw. Tosses into Stump. Stump's playing middle back for him the Knights tonight. He plays it back to Quinlan. Quinlan's looking forward now. Plays the ball through, and not quite hard enough to get it into Sam Corey. Will Burns gets, that was Dittbrenner, gets him off the ball just for long enough for Quinlan to steal it back. He plays it back to the middle of Corey. Corey's battling the other Dittbrenner and Devin Smith both for the ball. Devin Smith has the ball on his foot now. Plays it over to Freitag. Parker Hotovy does a good job of getting it off Freitag's foot before Benavides gets it off from him. Holman plays the ball back to the middle, plays it up to Corey. Corey goes down, and we got a foul there. Corey gets pulled down. I believe that foul was on Ty Dittbrenner there in the middle. Playing physical there with Sam Corey and happened to bring him down. The referee thought there was plenty of contact there and went ahead and gave Mount Michael the free kick. Ryan Brown's going to take this one. It's in probably about 10 yards the other side of midfield, just outside the arc. A center arc, that is. Brown plays a long ball in. Nice movement on it. Oh, nice flick over to Sam Corey, and Sam can't quite corral it before it goes off. That was Parker Hotovy who elevated. Got a nice head on it. Entering the game for the Knights, number 17, Sam Kleinschmidt. And for the Orangemen, number 21, Selvin Flores Acosta. So a couple of subs come into the game for the Knights. In at right wing or right mid will be Sam Kleinschmidt. It looks like Selvin Flores Acosta will be playing up top, number 21. Sam Corey's on the ball now after the goal kick. He's going to control it. Ball gets touched back to Detweiler. Detweiler's going to corral that ball. He swings it over to Homan. Homan drops it back to Stump. Stump brings it back over to Detweiler. Detweiler plays it up to Brown. Moving the ball around. Possession game now. Switch fields, and it'll be Ryan Quinlan with the ball. Freitag gives chase. Quinlan puts the ball over to Hotovy. Hotovy brings it out to Kleinschmidt. Kleinschmidt brings the ball up to Caleb Vincentini, but a little off on the pass there. Ends up kicking it out, and that'll be an Orangeman throw. Bennett Crandall on the throw here. Coming up on the 27-minute mark left in this half. He throws the ball down. That ball never came in. The ball did come in and went back out, so that'll be a Mount Michael throw. Kleinschmidt throws it in right away to Corey. Corey's got it in the middle. He's going to bring it over to Homan. Homan's going to look upfield until he's got room. He's going to play it up to Ryan Brown. Brian's going to chase it down. He does get it on the far side of the field there. Brown's working. Evan Oltman's over there in the corner, makes the move on it, but can't quite corral it before it is cleared out. Ball goes long. Detweiler's going to toss it to the middle. Doesn't quite get a good touch on it. Acosta's got this one. He's going to play a long ball in, and Kyle Palin's just going to bring that in on a nice, easy catch. I think there was a little miscommunication there possibly between Detweiler and Stump on that pass. Didn't look like a real strong pass from Detweiler. Palin clears the ball out. Corey can't quite bring it down. Orangeman bring it in. Ball goes through Kleinschmidt's foot, and you see Parker Hotovy battling for it. He's going to bring it over to Vincentini. Vincentini's going to go up to Corey, and he's making a run down the side. Corey's pass is a little too much in the middle of the field. Sam Kleinschmidt gets after the ball nicely. Sam gets the ball taken away by number 9, Benavides. Benavides then passes it out, and that's going to be a Mount Michael throw. Parker Hotovy again with the ball in his hands. Launches the ball downfield. Sam Corey's on this one. Sam's got a nice move here. Let's see what he decides to play. He plays it off of Dittbrenner. Plays it around Dittbrenner again, but Dittbrenner's able to get a foot on it. Clears the ball out, and it's down on Hodavy's foot. Hodavy makes a nice long kick on this one. It comes into Harper. Oh, Harper gets a foot on it, but not quite hard enough to really make it an effective shot. Battling inside there with Oltmans, I believe. That was either Oltmans or Crandall. Kelly's got the ball in his hand right now. Looking outside, tosses it out to Freitag. Freitag plays the body on Kleinschmidt. Benavides tries to play it back out to Freitag and can't quite. Ball goes out. We've got a Mount Michael throw in again. Quinlan with the throw, trying to decide where he wants to go with it. Tosses it in short. Nice touch there by Vincentini. Sam Corey's got the ball. He moves it back out to Vincentini. Vincentini makes a cross in the middle. Oh, Harper held was there, but Kelly gets his foot and his hands on the ball just a little bit faster. I do believe, Craig, is Harper held the leading scorer so far?
I think he is.
Yeah, we're having some discussion here in the booth. I believe Harper held is the leading scorer for Mount Michael so far this season. I believe leader in assists might be Detweiler. Ball goes off of Mount Michael foot there on the far sideline, and it's going to be an Orangeman throw-in. Long throw-in by Oltmans. Ball goes off of Dittbrenner's foot. Little bounce around there with Corey. Freitag's got the ball now in the middle. He's making a run at it. A little too hard on that one, and Detweiler's going to be able to move it up. Sam Corey gets bodied by Dittbrenner, and we're going to have a foul right about midfield. I expect Detweiler will probably take this kick. Mount Michael's sending some fellas down the field. Nice line drive shot, little flick there, but unfortunately Mount Michael's unable to corral it. Hodavy does a good job of cleaning the ball up, brings the ball back to Homan. Looks like we got an injured Orangeman down on the field. Hodavy goes ahead and kicks the ball out. Not yet. And we are going to have an Orangeman throw. The Orangeman, as a courtesy, since Mount Michael was nice enough to kick the ball out for him, they allow Mount Michael to play it in. Ball gets played back to Quinlan. Quinlan plays over to Stumpf, and now we're back to live action again. Ball goes over to Detweiler. Detweiler's looking upfield, trying to get the ball through to Brown, which is successful. Smith is making a move on Brown. Brown plays the ball up, and Harper Held gets pulled from behind, but not enough contact there to elicit a foul. It would appear we're going to have a throw-in for Mount Michael, and we got subs coming onto the field. Entering the field for Mount Michael, number 13, Dane Storch. Number 25, Joe Chenard. For the Orangemen, number 12, Walker Peterson. So Dane Storch and Joe Chenard see their first action of the night. It appears Caleb Vincentini and Ryan Brown have come off right now. And Ty Dittbrenner, the freshman midfielder, is off on the sidelines limping a little bit as we're back into action here. Cuevas clears the ball out, and we'll have another Mount Michael throw. Henry Holman's looking for the throw here. Going to switch off and let Parker Hodavy take this one. Parker's going to make the long throw here all the way to the middle of the field. We got a nice run on it. Benavides, or is that... I believe that was Acosta that maybe got a head on it. Another ball coming across. Chenard can't quite get to the edge on that one, and the ball goes out. That's going to be a goal kick for the Orangemen. 21:46 left in that first half here. We're still in a scoreless game between Mount Michael and Beatrice. Kelly's going to take the kick. A bright lime green kit that he's got on tonight makes him pretty visible for everyone. Ball goes long to Parker Hodavy's head. He heads it back in. It's Crandall that gets a head on. The ball comes back into Chenard. He bodies Chenard off. Crandall does. They're battling for the ball at that point, and it appears that Crandall's going to go ahead and kick it out, and we're going to have a Mount Michael corner kick. I see Detweiler trotting over. That's kind of his side of the field to take these corners. Detweiler, one of the seniors that was honored tonight. Other seniors that are on the field, Hotovy, Corey, Brown, Homan, Vincentini, who started, Chenard, who's in right now. Detweiler plays the ball in long. Nice play, a little too long. The ball's going to come over to Storch. Storch plays it back in. Oh, the ball goes over the top. Detweiler comes in. He nails it hard. Oh, and goes right off of... That goes right off a player. I think Detweiler's momentum carried him into Walker Peterson there. They are going to call the foul on that one. Beatrice is going to have a free kick inside their penalty area there. Detweiler took a nice hard shot. It went off of Peterson, and then so did Detweiler. Kelly takes the ball long here. Dane Storch moves in, chests the ball up to San Corey. Can't quite bring it in. Benavides has the ball on. He plays it over to Acosta. Flores Acosta kicks it over to Peterson, and yet they can't quite keep it in bounds. Kleinschmidt brings the ball in. Sam Corey tries to corral it, goes off Freitag's leg, and we're going to have another Mount Michael throw. Kleinschmidt's looking at his options here. Goes down the line to Chenard. Chenard makes a nice run. He's getting held there by Navarrete. Navarrete slows him down just enough. Chenard's playing him in through the corner, trying to get a step on it. Gets a foot on it, but Crandall is the one who ends up bringing it in. Kicks the ball out of bounds, and we'll have another Mount Michael throw. Parker Hotovy taking the throw on this one. See what he decides to do. Looking over his options, telling his players where he wants them to go. He plays it long into Harper Held. Oh, high foot there inside. Luckily, no one was hurt. Hotovy plays the ball in. Looked like that was Cuevas' foot up around Held's head. He plays over to Kleinschmidt. Kleinschmidt's trying to decide what to do with it, and the ball gets taken off his foot by Benavides, who plays it up to Flores Acosta. Flores Acosta loses the ball. It's now Sam Corey who's on it with a little fancy footwork there. He plays it off the side, and Chenard has it. He plays it out to Kleinschmidt. Kleinschmidt's got to get to it before it goes out. Does a good job of keeping it. Oh, just about had it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Kleinschmidt can't quite keep it in. Majority of the play so far this evening, I'd say about 60% of it's been down here on the Beatrice Orangeman side. Mount Michael's been working some possession game on him. Ball goes off Corey's foot after the throw-in. It'll be another Orangeman throw. We got a sub coming in here at this point in time. Entering the pitch for the Orangeman, number 24, Max Meyer. Meyer comes in for Flores Acosta, and we're back in action here. Ball comes in the middle. Parker Hotovy plays it off his head into where Harper Held is. Harper can't quite get the flick on it, but the ball goes over to Sam Corey. Sam Corey plays to Chenard. Oh, Chenard makes the turn, but can't quite turn fast enough and get to it before Kelly gets his hands on it. Kelly's looking over his options to try and decide what to do. He's going to go ahead and punt this one out. Goes off Sam Corey's head. Parker Hotovy and Kleinschmidt working together. Kleinschmidt can't quite corral it. Peterson's on it now. Drops the ball off to Freitag. Freitag has a little bit of a mishit there. Homan ends up with the ball on his foot. He plays it over to Corey. Corey's going to play it back out to Kleinschmidt. Kleinschmidt's going to drop it to Quinlan. Quinlan's going to play it around to Stumpf. Stumpf has some options here in the middle. He oversteps the ball and plays it back over to Detweiler. Nice step over there. Mount Michael's switched fields now. Let's see what they decide to do with it. Detweiler's got the ball on his foot. He plays it up to Corey. Corey chests the ball and plays it back over the middle to Homan. Homan's going to look outside, I think, to Hotovy. Hotovy's got some options. Where does he want to go with it? Moves the ball into the middle to Joe Chenard. Chenard plays it back into Sam Corey. Sam's got the ball on his foot still. A little too hard of a touch there. It looks like Oltmans came up with it. Oltmans still has the ball on his foot. Homan gets this drop on that one, and the ball gets cleared out by Cuevas. He's going to clear that all the way out and all the way across the field, and that will be a Mount Michael throw-in. Substitutions coming in for the Knights. Entering the pitch for the Knights, number 1, Drew Van Hout, and number 5, Liam West. So the sophomore Drew Van Hout seeing his first action of the night, along with Liam West, the senior. Drew's playing up top. Had Sam Corey came out of the game. Got another Orangeman throw after the ball moved around down here on the sideline. Crandall with a long throw. Quinlan plays it off his head back to Crandall. Crandall settles the ball. Takes a long looping shot. Palin lets that thing go. Well wide of the goal. And Mount Michael will have a goal kick. Detweiler stepping back to take the goal kick. 16-16 left in this half. Still a scoreless game. Mount Michael's had a few opportunities down low. Has the Orangemen, have they had a chance yet? They've had one shot on goal on being signaled. Ball gets played long. Crandall tries to go for the header, ends up running to Chenard. Kind of goes over the top of him. Referee lets that play through. Thought there might have been a foul there on Chenard. Stump does a good job of stepping in front of that ball. Nice step there, Ryan. He plays the ball up to West. West can't quite corral it. He's looking to go outside to Storch. Ball comes back into the middle. It's Benavides on the ball. He plays it over to Meyer. Detweiler tried to step in. Hotovy picks that ball up. Ball's on Freitag's foot at this point in time. Homan's applying pressure. Benavides plays the ball over then to Devin Smith. Devin lets it roll to the outside of Dittbrenner. Dittbrenner plays it back up to Smith. Devin Storch is on the ball. Detweiler ends up clearing that one. Dittbrenner hits the ball long, and we are going to have a goal kick. In the game for the Orangemen, number 11, Ty Dittbrenner. Looks like Dittbrenner's going to come in for Max Meyer. Take a position up top. He's listed as a mid. Moving a little bit into that striker role, it appears now. Detweiler's going to go ahead and take this goal kick. Long kick, brings it out near midfield. Chenard, in an attempt to try to body that ball down, must have caught a little arm with it. We got a handling call. Cuevas will take the kick here at midfield for the Orangemen. Ball gets played long by Cuevas. Ball goes long, and Freitag can't quite catch up with it. Palin comes out on it, gets a touch on it, and the ball goes out of bounds.
We got a throw in.
And we got a
Just throwing.
we got a throw-in coming up here
Yep, it's a throw in.
for Mount Michael. Hotovy throws the ball long down the sideline. And no one touched that one. Navarrete was there. The ball played over his foot. He never did get a touch on it. Crandall throws the ball in, brings it down to Freitag. Freitag can't keep control of it. Harper Held's got his foot after a pass from Homan. Held's going to play it long, and Chenard's making a run. Oh, the ball is a little bit towards the middle. Oh, we got a foul there in the middle. And it appears Joe Chenard ran up the backside of Crandall. Mount Michael's going to get called on the foul there, and it'll be an Orangeman kick. Joe's making the run there. Crandall stepped in front of him, and, well, when you run up the backside of somebody like that, you're going to get that call. Cuevas is going to take the kick here. Brings the ball back out over midfield. Devin Smith, Dane Storch are playing it. Detweiler ends up with the ball, passes up to Storch. Storch drops it back to Detweiler. Detweiler and a little contact there with Dittbrenner goes off Dittbrenner's foot, and Mount Michael has the throw. Detweiler's looking for his throw options on the far sideline. Throws it long down the side. The ball's going to go off an Orangeman head. And Detweiler's going to have the throw again. Detweiler plays the ball in the middle to Hotovy. Hotovy's looking at his options. He drops the ball back to Quinlan. Quinlan plays it over to Stump. Stump trying to decide what to do with it. He takes it to Detweiler. Detweiler's going to look up the line. And that ball goes off of Devin Smith's foot. Dittbrenner's able to bring it back in. He brings it back over to Smith. Smith keeps it in. Working the left side there. Goes for another Dittbrenner. That's Benavides on the ball, but Hotovy is able to drop it back to Stump. Stump clears it up to West. West plays it off his head over Oltmans, but can't quite get to it before the ball goes out of bounds, and we are going to have an Orangeman throw on the far side of the field. 12:15 left in the half here. Both teams looking still for their first scores of the game. Dittbrenner curls the ball up and long. That one goes off Quinlan's head. Palin is able to grab it. And Palin's going to go ahead and clear this thing out. Ball comes over to Drew Van Hout's side of the field. Off Van Hout's head. Nice play there, Van Hout. Oh, off Chenard's body. I think he wanted to let that play through and just was not able to, but Chenard is able to bring it back down, step over the ball, plays it back to Homan. Mount Michael's looking at their options as they move upfield. Ball goes into Dane Storch. Nice ball into the corner. Storch is moving to the inside. Storch cannot quite corral it in time, and we've got a goal kick. We've got subs coming in for Mount Michael. Entering the field for Mount Michael, number 2, Caleb Vincentini, number 4, Ryan Brown, and number 10, Sam Corey. So Henry Homan, Dane Storch, and Liam West are going to come out of the game. We got Sam Corey, Ryan Brown, and Caleb Vincentini, 3 of our starters, back in for Mount Michael. 11:05 left in the half. We're still scoreless here. Again, a beautiful night at Mount Michael Field. Parker Hodeby plays the ball off his head. Ball comes down to Navarrette's foot. He's able to get around Chenard. He plays it up the field. Benavides can't control it. Ryan Brown's got the ball now, and he's making some moves. Ryan's moving to the outside with the ball. Oltman's coming in and pressuring him. Ball gets passed into the middle, and Oltman is able to get a foot on it and get it cleared out before Ryan Brown can do anything more with it. It'll be a Mount Michael throw on the far side of the field. Parker Hodeby taking the throw here from Mount Michael. Long throw in by Hodeby like usual. Ooh, the ball comes down to Cuevas' foot. Ryan Brown tries to corral it and get the ball in. He plays it over to Drew Van Hout. Van Hout tries to play it back in. Mount Michael's looking for a handling call, and the referee waves it off. Ball gets cleared out by the Orangeman, and that'll be a Mount Michael throw. Ryan Quinlan's looking to throw the ball in here. Plays it into Drew Van Hout. Van Hout plays it back to Quinlan. Quinlan's looking at his options. He's going to play the ball over to Stump. Stump steps over the ball a little bit there, ends up playing it back to Palin. Palin clears the ball back out past midfield. That's Harper held on it, bodied up by Freitag. Drew Van Hout with a little tussle there, and we got a little bit of a push by Van Hout on Peterson. Peterson gets the call on that one, and we're going to go ahead and have an Orangeman kick. Cuevas is going to take that kick for him. Under 10 minutes here in the half. Cuevas plays the ball in towards the 18-yard box. Ball gets headed out. Harper Held's in on it, and Parker Hodeby clears the ball. Goes off Cuevas' head, and Vincentini is on the run. We know how. Oh! No! We got incidental contact between the two. The referee lets him play through. We've seen that a few times this year with some of our games. Mount Michael's benefited from it occasionally, and we got a push on the backside there, and again, he's calling incidental contact. Vincentini ends up with the ball on his foot. Ball goes over to Sam Corey. Sam Corey's looking for some action here on the outside. He plays the ball into Van Hout. Van Hout makes across the middle. Ooh, Chenard can't quite bring it in. It comes off his foot with a ricochet there. The ball's being played out by Freitag, and the ball goes out. A few times this year, like I said, we've seen players coming downfield where they end up shoulder to shoulder, and the referees are letting them play through that, even when one player ends up on the ground. So Mount Michael benefit from that call early in the game against Prep. And now we see it tonight for the Orangemen getting the benefit of it. Hodeby makes the long throw in. The ball's going to come down to Quinlan. He's going to play it back in. Ball comes back off an Orangeman foot, over Quinlan's head. Quinlan decides to play that thing out and let the defense reset. 8:15 left in the half. Got another sub at the flag here for Mount Michael. See what they decide to do. Ball gets played under Parker Hodeby's foot. Dip Brenner. And we got a foul on Mount Michael. I'm not sure if that was on Stump or Harper Held. You see who the foul was on? That was on Stump. I got that straight from the clock man sitting next to me who's got his eyes on the game. That's also his son. Cuevas is taking the kick here. About 10 yards on the Mount Michael side of the field, just past midfield. Plays a long ball in towards the goal. Palin goes up and brings it down. Nicely done, Kyle. Kyle's done a good job in the goal. In 6 games, he's given up 4 total goals. Was the Max Preps Player of the Week last week. Long play all the way down. Wow, Kyle really got a hold of that thing. Chenard can't quite run it down before Kelly gets his hands on it. Kelly brings the ball back the other way. It's going to come down to Detweiler. He's going to head it up to Sam Corey. Sam brings the ball back down to Hodeby. Hodeby back up to Corey. Sam steps the ball over. Plays it back outside to Detweiler. Let's see what they decide to set up on the outside here. Detweiler's going to play the ball deep. I don't think he meant to play it quite that deep. Ball went to Cuevas, then to Oltman. Oltman misplayed it, and it's now on Ryan Brown's foot. He's making a run through the middle. Ball ends up going off Caleb Vincentini's foot in the end. And we have subs coming on for Mount Michael. Entering the field for Mount Michael, number 6, Henry Homan, and number 11, Will Burns. Burns and Homan are going to come in for Harper Held and Drew Van Hout. See if that little rest on the sideline did them some good. See if they can make some runs towards the goal. Ball gets played out. Over Burns' head. Hotovy wins up with the ball on his foot. He's going to play that ball off of Peterson, and it's going to be a Mount Michael throw. Hotovy goes long. Down the line. Chenard is able to keep it in. He's in the corner with it. He's looking for a touch. Didn't quite get it. I think he was trying to see if he could play that off Navarrette's foot, but the ball stayed in. Kelly's got the ball in his hand right now. He's trying to decide where he wants to go with it, throw or a kick. He's going to decide to kick that. Keeps it low. Paul comes into Devin Smith. Smith can't kite corral it before Ryan Brown does. He plays the ball up to Chenard. Chenard plays it to the outside to where Will Burns is. Burns plays it off his head. He's trying to make a move onto the outside. Crandall bodies him. Little wrap up there. Burns, I think, caught just a touch of his foot, brought him down, and the Orangemen are going to have a kick there just on the outside of the box. Mount Michael continuing to pressure here in the first half. Exactly 5 minutes left right now in this half. Still a 0-0 game. Cuevas takes the ball up. Sam Corey is the one who gets the touch on it first. Burns ends up moving in on the ball. He's still got it on his foot after a bad pass and a ricochet. Chenard can't quite bring it in. The ball is cleared over Quinlan's head, and it is going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a Mount Michael throw. Quinlan's trying to decide where he wants to throw this in. He drops it back to Stump. Stump plays it back up to Quinlan. Quinlan plays it in the middle to Hotovy. Again, Mount Michael's possession game tonight has been much better than it was last night against Elkhorn North. Sam Corey with the ball just past midfield. He's bringing it back into the middle. He plays a long ball to the middle. Will Burns is chasing after it. Can he get to it before anybody else does? And no. Kelly picks that up just on the edge of the box. That thing holds another yard, and that's out, and Kelly's looking at a handling call. Smart play there by Kelly, though. He throws the ball in. It goes off Dittbrenner's and then Smith. Freetag's got the ball after he chests it. He plays the ball forward over Detweiler's head. Detweiler's clear on it, though. He's going to play the ball around, and he gets it cleared down the line beautifully, keeping the ball in. Altman's got the ball on his foot after that one, and he's being challenged by Vincentini. It appears he must have touched it last because we have an Orangeman throw. 3:35 left here in the first half. Ball is back and forth. Off a couple of heads before it ends up on Corey's foot. Corey gets the ball stripped by Dittbrenner. Dittbrenner plays a long ball in. It goes off of Stumpf, and Detweiler's going to take it to the corner. Ooh, Dittbrenner takes Detweiler down a little on the hard side. But the referee is saying Detweiler's feet were coming out from under him, and we got an Orangeman throw. On the field for the Orangemen now, number 24, Max Meyer. Meyer back in the game for Peterson. Smith taking the throw from the far sideline there. Smith throws it in. Detweiler gets a head on it and clears the ball up to Corey. Corey's making a run with the ball. Freetag is trailing him. Freetag's putting pressure on him. He slows Corey up, but Corey's able to keep control of it. Corey plays the ball up. It goes off of Navarrette's head, and it brings it down to Dittbrenner. Dittbrenner goes around Corey. Quinlan gets Meg there. Ball goes through his feet. Burns is going to hit it out. And I believe, did we have a touch? No, we have a corner. Thought maybe we had an Orangeman touch before the ball went out there. Orangemen are going to have, I believe, their first corner of the night. Second corner. Second corner of the night for the Orangemen. Detweiler's on the front post. Brown is on the back post. Ball comes in. Kyle Palin makes a nice move on the ball and is able to bring that in. 1:53 left in the half here. We're still scoreless. Palin takes the ball high. It comes down to Caleb Vincentini, who can't quite bring it in. Ball goes off Crandall's head. He plays it over to Corey. Corey's going to play it to the corner, and Will Burns is chasing it down. Can he get to it before it goes out? He does. Navarrete is the one who ends up with the ball, though, and he's going to bring it up the line. Burns is trailing again. He's going to play the ball up to Quinlan. Quinlan's going to drop that ball back to Parker Hotovy. Hotovy's going to look in the middle and decide where to go with it. He brings the ball out to Burns. Burns gets challenged by Dittbrenner. And the other Dittbrenner is the one who ends up with the ball on his feet. Ball gets played long to Stumpf. Stumpf is going to play it outside to Detweiler. Detweiler corrals the ball. He's going to bring it outside to Brown. With just a minute to go here in the half, it appears the ball has gone off the Orangeman. Smith brings the ball long, but he kicks it out of bounds. We're going to have a Mount Michael throw.
When we hit 20 seconds, I need to start looking at the countdown.
Short time here before the half ends. Ball goes off Smith's foot. Cuevas is the one who kicks it long. Stumpf is the one who plays it off his chest. 36 seconds left in the half. Holman and Smith are battling for position here and the ball. Ball gets played over. Hodavy's got it on his foot. Tries to go in the middle off to Sam Corey, but can't quite get a clean look at it. Ball ends up going back to Quinlan off an Orangeman foot, who plays it over to Stumpf. Stumpf's going to play it back to Palin. Palin plays it long. Time is almost out here in the half. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And with that, we're at the half, 0 still, and we will join you back here in about 10 to 12 minutes for the start of the second half. Thanks for joining us. As we get ready to start the second half, both teams are coming back onto the field. Clock has been set and looks like we're going to just moments away from kickoff here. I do believe it's a Mount Michael kick to start the second half here. Teams, of course, reverse the field. Field here at Mount Michael runs east to west. Knights are defending the west goal, heading towards the east goal. Still a beautiful night. Wind is still a little bit of a factor the way it's coming across the field. Lights are on here at Mount Michael now. We still have some daylight. Of course, it being early April. So the Knights come out of their huddle. We'll see the starters move back out to where they need to be. All the original starters from the game are back on the field for the Knights. And I believe same thing for the Orangemen at this point in time. Harper Held's on the ball. Let's see where he decides to go with it on the kick. Referee setting his watch and making sure we're ready to play. 40 minutes to go in this half. Still a scoreless game between the Knights of Mount Michael and the Orangemen of Beatrice. Held plays the ball back to Hotovy. Hotovy controls the ball. He's going to play a long ball in back up to Vincentini. Vincentini crawls the ball in. He's going to move around. Cuevas goes down, but is back up and is able to challenge Vincentini for the ball. Ball comes into Smith. Smith can't control it. Ball goes back off to Hotovy. Hotovy plays about to Brown. Brown drops the ball back to Detweiler. Detweiler's looking at his options. Going to play back to the middle of Stumpf. Stumpf plays the ball over to Quinlan. Quinlan's going to decide what he wants to do from there. Back in the middle of Hotovy. Hotovy makes a nice turn on the ball. Gets a touch on it, off to Brown on the outside. Brown plays it to Detweiler. Detweiler's telling everybody to run. He plays the ball up to Harper Held. Harper plays the ball back over his shoulder into Ryan Brown. Brown can't quite get it around. We got a ball. Foot came up there a little on the high side. Might have been a little contact right there with Cuevas. Referee's going to come in and he's going to talk to Brown. And it appears we're going to have a free kick. It's always a dangerous play when a foot comes up like that. You hope the referee sees it and they can make a quick call on it so nobody gets hurt. Cuevas is back up now, and he's going to take the free kick. He launches a ball long to the other side of Mount Michael's field. Hotovy brings the ball down off his knees. Sam Corey can't quite get to it. Ball goes off free tag, though, and back off to Quinlan. Dittbrenner brings the ball up. It's off a free tag again. Hotovy's going to get a touch on it. It's going to come outside to Brown. Brown has the ball. Can't quite bring it in. Off his foot just wrong. Smith has the ball out here on the outside. Smith can't control it either. Ball goes off his foot, and we are going to have a Mount Michael throw. Detweiler steps up to take the throw here for Mount Michael. Detweiler goes long, up to Harper Held. Ball goes off. I believe we have a touch there off Harper Held. Oltmans played that thing well, and it went off Harper's body. Oltmans takes the throw in there, throws it into the middle. Ball goes off Benavides. Smith plays it back into the middle. Free tag does not decide to bring it in. Holman gets the touch on that one, plays to the outside, and here comes Will Burns. He changes an Alvaret, and he's got the ball on his foot. Navarrette's on the ball, trying to run him down. He's got a little bit of pushing there. We're trying to body contact is all. Not really a push. Burns tries to play the ball. It touches Navarrete and gets cleared out by Crandall. My color man in the booth is telling me who he wants to throw the ball in. After watching Henry Homan make a few throws last night, though, he really can throw the ball pretty far there. Hotovy ends up getting the ball back on his foot. He's going to take the ball towards the corner. Makes a nice play to the middle. Nice cross in the middle. Oh, can't quite get it past the Orangeman. Burns plays the ball in. Burns and Dittbrenner after the ball. Burns ends up on the ground and is back up. He's battling Navarrete for the ball. Referee hustles in to check on the player. And it appears, are we going to have a throw or are we going to have a kick? Appears we're going to have a kick from down there in the corner. Seemed like Burns might have gotten just a little too much contact on that one. Almost 4 minutes gone here in the second half. Orangeman kicked the ball long. This is where you're starting to see the wind play a little bit of a factor in here. Sam Corey tries to get up from the ball. It ends up over on Burns. Burns turns his body on it, plays it back to Corey. Corey plays the ball in long. Ryan Brown's coming in on. Oh, can't quite get there before Kelly brings it in. Kelly's telling his players to move forward. Kelly brings the ball in further. Hotovy ends up playing it. Plays it off his head, brings it down. Benavides plays it over to Meyer. Meyer plays it over to Smith. Smith is bringing it up the side. They got some contact in there. Ryan Brown goes down off of Smith, and we've got a Mount Michael free kick from their defensive side of the field. Detweiler's going to take this kick. He's looking over the field, figuring out where he wants to go with it. Detweiler launches a ball downfield. Nice long kick. Harper Held's making a run at it. Harper's getting bodied off the ball by Oltmans. He's still playing Cuevas on the ball there. Vincentini ends up with the ball on his foot. He's moving into the corner. Little contact there. Harper ends up with the ball. Oltmans steps in. Cuevas, Vincentini, Held. They were all swishing there. Cuevas ends up bodying Vincentini off the ball. The referee's letting that one play through. Detweiler steps in.
Can't play on the ball.
Detweiler steps in, and it appears that Benavides is playing the ball from the ground, which, if you follow soccer, you know they can't do that. If you're down on the ground, it's dangerous. You've got to try to take yourself out of the play. This is an indirect kick from Mount Michael. That's why the referee has his hand up in the air. Bring that down as soon as the ball's touched, which it is. Sam Corey with the ball on his foot, trying to play it through. Hotovy drops it off to Brown. Brown's got the ball on the outside. The Orangemen have really dropped a lot of their players back defensively tonight. Hotovy plays the ball into Harper Held. Harper's trying to get around Oltmans. Oltmans plays it back in. Ryan Brown plays it. Can't quite get it through Cuevas. Brown runs into Benavides. Ball comes down to Detweiler's foot. He steps in. Tries to make a pass in the middle of the Homan. It's dropped off by Benavides. And Henry Homan takes the ball to the other side of the field where Burns will have it. Burns is going to bring it back towards the middle. Sam Corey drops in with his head. Vincentini's moving in on the ball before it gets cleared out by an Orangeman. Hotovy brings the ball down. He plays it back into Homan. Homan's looking for his options now. Tries to bring the ball into Hotovy. It gets stepped on by Benavides. It goes off to Smith. Smith plays it into Myers. Myers can't bring it in. Detweiler clears it out. Ball comes down to Dipbrenner. Quinlan steps up nicely on Dipbrenner, is able to clear the ball back forward. Sam Corey has it on his foot. Sam's going to bring the ball back to the outside to Vincentini. Caleb brings the ball back inside, and again, those Orangemen just drop back on defense. The Orangemen are at times dropping 7 back on defense. Holman's got the ball up top. Plays the ball outside to Ryan Brown. Brown's going to drop it into Detweiler. Some tells me Detweiler's going to look for his options here. Plays it back out to Brown. Brown back over to Detweiler. Detweiler plays it back into Hotovy. Hotovy plays it outside to Burns. Burns is looking for his chances here. Navarrete is on him. He clears the ball across the middle. Oh, good idea. Harper Held was on the backside there, but Burns can't quite get it over Kelly. Kelly is able to get his hands up on it and bring it down. At that point in time, Beatrice had 10 men back on defense. That's what Mount Michael is up against tonight. Detweiler plays the ball out off the long kick. And we've got players coming onto the field. Entering from Mount Michael, number 1, Drew Van Hout. For the Orangemen, number 12, Walker Peterson. So Van Hout back on the field, taking the place of Will Burns. Peterson comes in for Max Meyer. Ball gets thrown across the middle, and Ryan Quinlan is going to clear the ball up past midfield. Crandall puts his head on the ball. Sam Corey brings the ball back up to Vincentini, who corrals it. The ball goes off of Smith. Smith plays it back to Oltmans. Oltmans back to Smith. Oltmans sends it long and wide. Ball ends up coming down to Ryan Brown's foot. Brown loses it to Benavides. Benavides plays it up. Stumpf had the ball there, and he brought it back up to Brown. Brown brings it back down to Detweiler. Detweiler plays it across to Quinlan. We're going to switch fields here. Quinlan plays it back to the middle of Hotovy. Hotovy goes around a couple of players. Benavides steps in on him, but not before Vincentini gets the ball from Hotovy. Vincentini's looking for his run. He's making his moves. If he can get the ball through, he's looking for his spot. Ball comes up. Got Drew Van Hout getting after it, and we have a corner. Mount Michael's first corner of the second half comes at 31:22 left in the game. Detweiler's trotting over there from his left back position. See if Mount Michael's able to capitalize on this the way they could last night. This was right the spot early in the game where Harper Held was able to put one in. Detweiler plays the ball in, comes down. Ball gets bounced around in there. It looked like we had some contact. Initially, the ball came down to Parker Hodavy's head. Kelly was trying to get his hands on it. Somebody knocked him down. I couldn't see exactly who it was. But Kelly's going to end up with the free kick. Kelly plays it out towards midfield. Ryan Brown chests the ball up to himself, heads it down to Sam Corey. Sam Corey's got the ball in the middle. Sam plays it outside to Henry Homan. Most of the possession this half has been on the Beatrice side of the field. Orangemen are bringing it up. Free tag sends it outside to Peterson, who can't quite get it before Quinlan does. He plays it long down to Crandall. Crandall touches it to Free tag. Free tag can't control it either. The ball goes over to Corey. Corey's got the ball coming down the right side. Van Hout's on the ball now. Looking for his move past Never Ready. Ball gets kicked over and brought up. Ball on Hodavy's. Nope, that's Sam Corey's foot at this point in time. He's working with Drew Van Hout there. Neither one can keep the ball in, and we got an Orangeman throw. Mount Michael's defense is on the Beatrice side of the field at this point in time. Back line is pushed up. Henry Homan plays the ball in long. Vincentini goes up with Cuevas. Both of them have contact there. I think Cuevas' head ended up catching the ball. Van Hout's got the ball in the corner. He's looking for a touch there. And it appears that we've got a goal kick. Drew can't quite bring that ball back around to where it needs to be. Kelly looks to bring the ball out, clears a nice ball all the way out to just about near midfield where Hodavy tries to bring it down. Peterson is the one who ends up with the ball on his foot. Ball bounced around a little bit before it gets cleared up by an Orangeman player. Detweiler can't get a clean look at it. Benavides is the one who gets the touch before Homan clears it up. Can't quite control it before it comes back to Benavides. Free tag has got the ball moving forward. The ball comes back outside to Smith now here on the right side. Smith can't keep control of it before Ryan Brown takes it. Brown takes it to Corey. Corey makes a nice move back out to Brown. And they've got incidental contact there. Dittbrenner was looking for a call. The referee's been letting that physical play go for a little while now, though. Vincentini's looking for his chance. Cuevas steps in on him, and Dittbrenner ends up taking the ball from Vincentini. Ball gets played back outside to Brown. Brown's going to drop it to Detweiler. Detweiler's going to decide what he wants to do with it. He plays the ball back over to Stumpf. Stump's going to switch fields and bring it over to Quinlan. Quinlan's being chased by Dittbrenner from one side to the other. He's going to play it back to Stumpf. Stumpf will clear it back over to Detweiler. Detweiler brings it back up to Brown, creating some space there. Brown hangs on to it, but can't quite keep the ball. He's looking for a call. He's not going to get it. Hodavy ends up bodying Smith off the ball. Smith drops the ball back to Detweiler, who has it. Detweiler tries to bring the ball up to Corey, but Dittbrenner ends up with the ball on his foot. The ball gets played long in by the Beatrice Orangemen, and with 27:34 left, Kyle Palin picks the ball up. Ball gets cleared up by Palin past midfield. Navarrete is the one who puts a head on it, plays it up to Free Tag, but Free Tag can't corral it. Drew Van Hout's looking to make a move there. Coming up on Crandall. And it appeared Drew Van Hout, the smallest player on the field, wrapped his feet up with Crandall, one of the bigger players on the field, and takes Crandall down. So we'll have an Orangeman free kick right from there. Drew is part of that Van Hout family that's had plenty of boys go through Mount Michael, all excellent soccer players, and Drew is no exception. Ball gets played long by Cuevas, real long play. Detweiler lets that play through after a word from Palin, and Palin tells him, "It's all right, I got it." Palin's going to bring the ball back up past midfield. Navarrete puts a head on it, takes it to the outside. Van Hout's trying to bring it back in. He drops it to Homan. Homan's looking for some space in the middle. That's really been the issue here in the half, is just trying to find space. Like I said, right now, Beatrice has 10 men on their side of the field, not including the goalie, who are all playing defense. Nobody up front. Mount Michael is looking to try to create some space. Hotovy takes the ball out to Detweiler, and as Detweiler brings the ball up forward, Brown slips in the grass and can't quite get to it before the ball goes out. 25:51 left to play. Still a scoreless game. Throw-in goes long. Detweiler plays a knee on the ball. It's going to come down to Dittbrenner. Harper held, comes in, battles Dittbrenner for the ball. Harper still got the ball. It's a little hold there by Holtman. He gets past him. Holtman's bodying him off the ball. Continues to push him towards the outside. Harper ends up down on the ground. And Oltmans ends up clearing the ball out. Clean physical play down there in the corner. Looked like Harper just lost his feet a little bit. Parker Hotovy looking for the throw in here. Let's decide where he wants to go with this. He plays it into Harper again. Looks like we're going to see Harper and Oltmans round 2. Ball goes out by Oltmans, and we've got another throw in by Mount Michael. He throws the ball in long, a little flick there by Held, but he can't quite get it to where he needs it to go. And we've got subs coming in. Entering for Mount Michael, number 25, Joe Chenard. So Chenard enters the game for Mount Michael. He'll take Vincentini's spot. Vincentini comes over. He's talking to the coaches about his play up front, opportunities. Detweiler ends up taking the ball there. It goes off of Brown's head. Play is continued. That ball goes over to Hotovy. The Beatrice coach was not happy about that contact there. The referee let it play through. He thought it was incidental, but again, he has been letting some of this play go. Holman's got the ball. We'll see how that affects the rest of the game, if he gets a bit more physical or not. Detweiler's got the ball on his foot after a pass from Stumpf. Detweiler makes a nice pass into Held, who touches the ball up to Brown. Brown's got a body. He's pushed down to the ground, but they're saying nope. No play there either. Smith goes up in the air. That's a dangerous play. That's what we're going to call. Up a little high with the knees there. Detweiler is the one who was underneath him, and he's going to go ahead and take this free kick. Smith is being told he needs to step back. The referee is telling him how far back he needs to step. Detweiler plays a long ball in. Oh, Crandall's the first one to get his head on the ball. That ball is going to roll down to the corner. Peterson is bodying up on Van Hout. He's going to go ahead and kick the ball out. We're going to have a Mount Michael throw. And we've got subs coming in. Caleb Vincentini is going to come back in the game. Coming onto the pitch for Mount Michael, number 2, Caleb Vincentini. Vincentini comes in and takes Brown's spot. Long throw. Oh, the ball goes all the way across the front of the goal. Harper Held steps over. He's looking for a chance here. He's moving the ball to the middle. Can't quite get the pass to sneak through. Right through Detweiler's legs. He's going to hustle back. He'll cut that angle. Stumpf moves in. Stumpf makes a nice play on the ball. Good angle there to make sure that ball goes out of bounds. Nice play by Ryan Stumpf. He and Detweiler have done a great job at talking this year. When one goes out, one comes in. They just seem to know where each other are. Ball gets thrown in by Smith. He plays into Benavides. Benavides is pushing in on Homan there. Physical game at this point. And it appears we're going to have a Mount Michael foul. Looks like we're going to have a free kick from the Orangemen here. About 5-6 yards outside the box at this point with 21:39 left in this scoreless game. Dittbrenner's going to take the kick here. Ball gets played in, and Palin's on it. He tried going over the wall there that Held and Detweiler had made. I think Kyle saw that ball coming the whole way, was able to put himself in a good position. Palin clears the ball long. It's going to go over Peterson's head. Chenard is on it nicely. Gets a nice step on the ball, and Navarrete kicks the ball out. That'll be a Mount Michael throw. Both teams still looking for first goals. Mount Michael has had opportunities tonight. Just haven't been able to find the back of the net. Beatrice has not had a shot this half. 2 total for the game. Aside from the free kick they just took right there, I guess count that as a shot, but that was from a ways out there. Ball gets played back to Stumpf. Stumpf has the ball on his foot. He's going to go ahead and play it over to Detweiler. Detweiler's been doing this for a long time. He knows where he wants to go with the ball. He plays it out to Held. Held plays it back to Detweiler. Detweiler's hard to get off the ball. Ooh. Little push there at the end by Smith. I guarantee you Detweiler will remember that. Might not act on it, but he will remember it. See if he can make him pay here. He's looking to the middle. I think he knows where he wants to go. Chip ball in. Oh! He went far post, and he just missed bringing that down underneath it. The keeper was not ready for that one. He thought Detweiler was going to go short, looking for another header possibly. Detweiler definitely caught him leaning. If that ball is down a foot, that goes in. Kelly plays the ball out from the goal. Ooh. Smith just about lost his footing on the track there. Detweiler's got the ball in again. Homan gets the touch on that one. And we're going to have an Orangeman throw. Cuevas is taking the throw here. He's really walking down the sidelines there, taking some liberties, and that ball goes off Smith's foot. And Mount Michael will have the throw this time. This one's on Detweiler. 19:03 left in the game. Still scoreless. Ball gets thrown in and played over from Stumpf to Quinlan. Quinlan plays it up to Hotovy. Hotovy plays that ball forward. I believe that went off an Orangeman foot. Nope, it did not. I thought we had a touch there. I think the fans thought we had a touch there too. But it will be an Orangeman throw from that side of the field. It's the first time in a long time we've seen more than one person on the Mount Michael side of the field for the Orangeman. Quinlan plays the ball up long. Crandall plays it off his head. It's going to come long to Detweiler. He's going to let it roll. It'll go out of bounds, and Detweiler will take the throw. Detweiler plays it up to Held. Held plays it over to Homan. Homan plays it back to Held down the line. Held plays it long, hoping Vincentini can get to it, but the ball, little funky spin on that one. That ends up going out before Vincentini can run it down. Cuevas takes the throw here. Off Smith's head. Stumpf is going to drop it to Palin. And Palin's going to clear the ball over to Quinlan. Quinlan steps the ball out to Drew Van Hout. Van Hout's looking over his options. He plays the ball up to Hotovy. Hotovy is looking towards Chenard. He's carrying the ball forward. He makes a nice play to Chenard. Chenard's looking to get around Crandall on the outside. Ball goes off Crandall. It'll be a Mount Michael throw. Beatrice is packing in again. Mount Michael's got to try to find some space here. Long throw by Hotovy. Oh, it comes off of Chenard's head, but goes long on the flick there. Vincentini is running it down. He and Oltmans are in the corner. Vincentini still has the ball. And we're saying ball out, Orangeman throw. Oh, Orangeman kick. I thought that was a throw-in myself. Cuevas takes the ball long. Detweiler plays it off his head. The ball goes out. Nice grab by the assistant coach for Mount Michael there. He's holding the ball for Cuevas. Cuevas throws the ball in to Benavides. Benavides tries to get a flick on it. Detweiler ends up playing that ball in. It goes to Held. Held can't quite keep it in. It'll be another Orangeman throw. Smith's got the ball in on his foot. It goes back to Benavides. Benavides back to Smith. Smith is looking for something along the side. He plays a long ball in on the side. but Quinlan gets ahead on it, clears it out. Freitag is looking for an opportunity to turn with this. Stumpf does a great job abiding him off the ball, clears the ball out. Nice job, Ryan. Nice long ball here. We got a nice run coming in from both Chenard and Vincentini. Crandall gets the touch, and we're going to have a Mount Michael throw. Crandall's done a good job of slowing things down back there for the speed of Mount Michael tonight. Joe Chenard's trying to get around Smith and can't quite do it. Smith, though, gets the ball stripped by Held. Held gets bodied by Oltmans. Oltmans got the ball in the corner. Held is trying to battle him with that one. The ball is still in. Nobody called an out ball. That ball is still live. Vincentini is standing there. Stop the clock. We've got a red card for Mount Michael. Harper Held has been shown a red card. The referee is explaining why. At 15:35, Mount Michael will now play a man down. Harper Held was shown a red. I'm wondering if that might have been a language issue. Harper was battling in the corner there. There are some new rules with NSAA soccer this year in regards to language by the players on the field. The referee's discretion, they can give a yellow or a red card. I didn't see any action in the corner that I think would have warranted a red card based upon play, so just kind of insinuating at that time. Ball's back in play here. The clock has started back up. The ball's back down on the Mount Michael side of the field. Detweiler's got the ball in the corner. He's going to clear it out. Ball comes back to the middle. Joe Chenard's got it. He's going to play the ball back over to Drew Van Hout. Van Hout's looking downfield, figuring out where he wants to go with it. Can't quite get it past Dipbrenner. Dipbrenner's making a run, and Stumpf flays the ball out and long up into the fence. And now the Orangemen have the throw. Orangemen playing full team. Mount Michael down a man at this point in time. Ball gets kicked out. Looks like Crandall hit that one out. It's going to be a Mount Michael throw, and we've got sub coming onto the field. Entering from Mount Michael, number 4, Ryan Brown. So Brown comes in for Chenard. He takes the left side. Vincentini moves back towards the middle. The ball gets thrown in. Henry Holman flicks the ball over his head with his foot. Ball comes playing through, and Sam Corey is on that one. Takes a little push there from Dipbrenner on the outside. They're battling down the side there. Oh, tripped up there. Vincentini is trying to play on, and the ball ends up going out of bounds. Like I said, the referee's letting some physical play go tonight, that's for sure. Ball gets back in play. Hodavy's got it. They drop it back to the middle. Stumpf has it. He's going to play it wide, and Detweiler's going to get the ball on this side of the field. See how Mount Michael can do with it at this point in time. Detweiler plays the ball long. Sam Corey's coming in. He's got Vincentini in the middle. Cuevas plays the ball out to Oltmans. Oltmans got possession of it now. Hodavy's got the ball in the middle. Ball goes off of Cuevas and gets played up. Stumpf plays it out to Detweiler. Detweiler over to Brown. Brown's going to play the ball over to Holman. They're going to switch fields here. 13-18 left in the game. Ball gets played back to the middle. Vincentini can't see it coming in time, and Crandall gets the ball on his foot. He's going to make a long kick down the side, and Freitag is trying to chase that one down, but not before the ball rolls out of bounds. I don't think we've seen a single Beatrice sub this half, have we, Craig? One. I think we maybe seen one. Peterson, I think, is the only sub that we've seen so far for Beatrice.
He hasn't come back in. He started at 24.
Mount Michael's had a few subs here as they try to figure out how they can break through this Beatrice defense. Both teams are still knotted at 0. Ball gets thrown in. Parker Hodavy's on it. Taking some pressure there. He gets the ball up. Is that Will Burns on the far side? Nope, that's Vincentini making a run. I can tell by that speed who that is. Tries to step over the ball, and Crandall gets it off his foot. Battling over on the edge for that one. Crandall continues to body him off the ball. Vincentini continues to play through that ball nicely. Ends up on the ground. Ball gets played back to the middle. Sam Corey. Oh. Looked like Sam caught that ball in the midsection. The referee is calling handling. Said it must have played off of Sam's arm. No opportunity there. And Beatrice will have the free kick from just inside their box. 11 on 10 right now with 11:45 left in the game. Ball gets played long by Kelly. Benavides brings it down. The ball goes out to Peterson. Peterson and Van Hout are battling there, and Van Hout gets the foul on that one. And we got an Orangeman free kick. Cuevas is going to take the kick from just over midpoint line here on the Mount Michael side of the field. He's going to play it long. Ball gets hit off of what appeared to be a Mount Michael head, they're saying, and this will be an Orangeman corner. Sub coming onto the field. Entering for the Orangeman, number 21, Selvin Flores Acosta. So Flores Acosta comes on for the Orangeman, freshman playing up top. He's going to take Peterson's spot. Corner kick's coming in. Ball gets played up. And the Orangeman put the ball in the goal on the corner. Ball went over Palin's head. I couldn't see exactly who it was. I think it might have been Smith on the backside who put a head on the ball. And Mount Michael is down 1-0.
Can I pause it?
Yeah. Entering the field for the Orangeman, number 12, Walker Peterson. And we're going to check to see here. Got it. I got it. All right, so 10:25 left on the clock here. Go ahead and start the clock. And we are moving now. Mount Michael down 1-0. They need to find an opportunity here. Sam Corey had the ball on his foot. You can see some urgency now in the way that Mount Michael's playing. Vincentini's getting the ball. He plays it outside to Van Hout. Van Hout looks the ball back inside to Corey. I can almost guarantee you Beatrice is going to drop nearly everybody back and try to play defense the rest of the way here with a 1-0 lead. Holman plays the ball outside to Van Hout. Van Hout plays the ball back, and he's going to drop it into Quinlan. Mount Michael needs to find some space here. Ryan Stumpf on the ball. He's going to play it over to Van Hout. Van Hout settles the ball. He's going to bring it outside. Hotovy plays it back to Van Hout. Van Hout can't quite bring it in before we have a Beatrice throw, and we have a sub. Entering for the Orangeman, number 14, Devin Smith. Smith is going to come in for Flores Acosta. 9:18 left in the game. Now is when we might see some more subs coming in. We got a player down. Player is now up. That was never ready on the ground. Crandall's going to take the throw in here. Down the line. Holman plays the ball in. Ball gets popped, moved, and now we've got Parker Hotovy on the ball. Parker plays it out to Drew Van Hout. Drew plays the ball up. Ball was just out before Drew could get a foot on it. 8:38 left in the game. Ball gets touched by an Orangeman. That'll be a Mount Michael throw. Homan with the throw. Nice long throw by Homan. He plays it into Hotovy. Hotovy gets popped off the ball by free tag. Mount Michael last touched it. That'll be an Orangeman throw. Orangemen are definitely taking their time at this point in time because time is on their side right now. Crandall throws the ball in. Hotovy plays it in with his head. It goes into Vincentini. Vincentini moves the ball around. He's battling Navarrete on the side. Gets a drop in on the ball. He's trying to move. Trying to stay on it. He's still on it. Ball comes across. Oh, right across the middle, but nobody can get the ball as the ball comes across there. Ball came right past 3 different Mount Michael players, and we've got an Orangeman throw. Vincentini got the ball on the cross. Stop the clock. We have an Orangeman down on the field. It appears Flores Acosta is coming in. Entering for the Orangeman, number 21, Flores Acosta. Appears he's going to come in for Navarrete, who's going to come off the field. It's the left back there. And Beatrice is going to shift some people around here. Orangeman throws. Start the clock. Clock has started back up, and it'll be a Mount Michael throw. Detweiler throws the ball in. It hits and goes out, and that'll be an Orangeman throw. What? I don't know. Orangemen are taking their time throwing the ball in. They're being encouraged by the referee to get the ball moving. Detweiler boots the ball back in towards the middle. It's going to be brought down by free tag. Van Hout plays the ball over to Brown. Brown's got the ball in the midfield here. He plays the ball back over to Van Hout. Hotovy's got the ball on his foot now. He's looking for some help here. Moving the ball forward. He gets pulled. Oh, gets a little trip in there. He's moving in. Steps out. Shot. Oh, Vincentini with the good look there, but a little wide, a little high. Hotovy did a great job of bringing that ball down the middle, laying it off for Vincentini. Corey's talking to him, too. I think they're starting to put their plan together, see what they can do with 6:22 left. Mount Michael's looking to see what they can do to put the ball in the goal. Ball gets played long. Detweiler mishits on that one, and that's going to be an Orangeman throw. Orangemen are taking their time getting up here. Ullmans throws the ball in the middle. Holman heads the ball over. Van Hout's got a foot on the ball. He's going to play it back to the middle. Hotovy chests the ball down. He and Dittbrenner are playing the ball long. Sam Corey's making a great run. Sam's making a great run in there, but he can't, and that ball is cleared out by Crandall. Parker Hotovy sure to take the throw on this one. 5:34 left in the game. Hotovy with a nice long throw. Crandall gets a ball on that. Gets a head on that one. Detweiler is able to bring it down. Ball comes down to Drew Van Hout's foot. Quinlan plays the ball on long. It's going to come back down to Crandall. Some bodies on it. Sam Corey staying on it with his head. A couple of touches. Ball goes over. Vincentini can't quite bring it down. Brown's in there battling for the ball at this point in time. He's on Dittbrenner playing some defense. Henry Homan does a great job of stealing the ball off his foot. Gets the ball up to Vincentini. Detweiler hits one. Long. Oh, the keeper has got to make a save on that. It was curling out, but that was a tough play there. Detweiler's had a couple of good looks here. 4:50 left in the game. He's trotting over fast. Mount Michael has some definite urgency here. Detweiler's getting his players in line. He knows what he wants to do. He hits a ball in long. It's coming down. Hotovy puts a head on it. Can't quite get it over to where he wants it to go. Ball gets played out. Van Hout plays it back to Quinlan. Quinlan plays it over to Detweiler. Detweiler in net. Oh! Sam Corey with the beautiful header, but Kelly makes the save on that one. That was gorgeous. Detweiler played that perfectly to Sam Corey. Kelly's holding the ball there as long as he can before the referee tells him he needs to play it out. That ball's going to go out of bounds. Detweiler's got the throw. Ryan Brown makes a turn. Flores Acosta has the ball. He plays it up. It's Stump's foot now. Stump's going to play it long over back into the middle to Corey. Sam's looking to see where the ball came down. It comes off an Orangeman head. Vincentini plays it back to Brown. Brown mishits on that when it comes back to midfield. That's where Holman's going to have it. He drops the ball back to Quinlan. 3:44 left in the game. Ball goes back outside. Let's see where Quinlan's going to go with it. Quinlan's got the ball. He's moving upfield at this point in time. Van Hout stays back, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a quick throw for Quinlan. And we got a sub. On for Mount Michael, number 25, Joe Chenard. So Chenard comes in for Brown with 3:18 left in the game. Parker Hodavy's going to take the throw here. Parker throws it in long. He's going to take that ball into Sam Corey. Sam Corey gets a touch on the ball, but the ball gets cleared out. Hodavy's going to take the throw again. Move it into the 3-minute mark here. Ball goes into the corner. I believe we got a touch. No touch on that. That is a goal kick. Kelly's walking the ball out as slow as he can. The referee's encouraging him to move forward with the game. Under 3 minutes now. Mount Michael's making as big a push as they can. Ball comes down. Detweiler heads it back. Ball comes down to Oltmans. Oltmans plays it out to Flores Acosta. Flores Acosta is just going to play that long. Stump has the ball off his chest. He's going to play that ball to the outside. Van Hout's going to come over to it. He's going to drop it to Quinlan. Quinlan's going to move the ball up the field. Coming into Joe Chenard. He's taking a little body action in there. And we got to push. We got to push. Detweiler, I think, is going to come up and take this one. Ball goes in. Detweiler's getting it placed. The referee's telling him where to put it. Let's see what he decides to do with this. There's a wall. The referee is going to tell them they need to move back. If they don't get moved back here, he might be stopping the clock. If they don't move back, he will stop the clock. This is a waste of time. He hits it. He hits it. That ball's out. We got a corner. Mount Michael's got a corner. That was another good shot by Detweiler. He's had 3 good ones this game. He's going to hustle over. The goalie, Kyle Palin, is coming down the field. Palin's coming in as another head. Ball's in. He goes long. He brings it back in. The other corner. We got another corner off to the side here. 1:30 left in the game. Mount Michael is doing everything they can to get this ball in. Let's see if Detweiler goes shorter with this one or if he goes back in. He goes into the middle of the field. Ball gets popped around. Shot, no. Cleared out. Ball is still up. Everything is clear. Detweiler's going to take the shot. Oh, that goes off of Cuevas' head. Detweiler is up for it again. We are coming down to the last minute of the game. Quinlan pushes this ball in, and Kelly has the ball in his hand. Under a minute left in the game here. Kelly's going to punt this ball out. Referee's telling him you need to get the ball out there. He takes it as long as he can. It comes down to Stump. Stump's got the ball on his foot. He's going to move the ball to the outside. Chenard's got the ball. He's moving. He's working. He gets pulled down. No call there. They're letting him play. Detweiler's on this one. He's battling. And Smith is going to play this thing long as he can. And it's a goal kick. 29 seconds left in the game. The ball gets played up. There we go. Cameron Detweiler has the ball on the outside. He's going to play it as far and as long as he can. He goes back to the middle. The ball comes back through. We're under 20 seconds left in the game. You're on the clock. 15 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And with that, on senior night, Mount Michael falls to the Beatrice Orangemen 1-0. Thank you for joining us here at Mount Michael this evening. Looking forward to seeing you possibly again on Thursday. Have a good night.